Hello there ladies and gents, I've got another first look tank review for you today. We are looking at the ELC 90 EVEN, which is a tier 8 French premium light tank. Well, what is it actually like? We're going to compare it to the other two tier 8 premiums, the M41GF and the T92. The stats I'm going to give you are taken from Tanks GG and are based on a 50% crew and a standard loadout. So what's it got? It's got a 90mm gun. Its DPM is 1152. The penetration is 175. It's got a 3-shot auto loader and the reload time for each clip is about 29 seconds with a 2.5 second reload between each shots. The shell velocity is quite slow at 760. And the total amount of shells you've got are 45, which are AP as standard, APCR and HE. The aim time for the gun as well is pretty slow. It's 2.78 seconds and it's got 9 degrees of gun depression. It is a nippy little thing though. It does 70 kilometers an hour forwards and 20 kilometers an hour backwards. It's got 900 hit points and a base view range of 380 meters. So, as you can see, statistically, it doesn't fare up against the other two tier 8 premium light tanks. With all that said and done though, what can you actually get from it? Does it fill you with much joy to spend your money on? Well, there are a couple of main overriding factors really with it. It has a really good camo rating. You can see that here. Also, it is so small and it's so quick, you can drive up behind enemy lines, unclip and run away. It is really tricky to hit, but really the main factor in this, in my opinion, as an average player, it's the fun factor. This tank is really fun to play, and for that reason alone, I would fork out the money to pay for it. So, let's have a look at some gameplay. So as you can see here, I am middle tier on Erlenberg and I decide I'm going to push across to the 890 line to see if I can get any initial spots. However, it doesn't look like any of the team are coming with me whatsoever, but due to the speed of this vehicle I thought, right, okay, I'll go and see what I can see anyway, and because I know I can get back, I will. So I take myself up to the top, have a quick look across to the right, see nothing, and pop across over to the left and I spot the Batcher AP. I cannot deal with that, or a Bulldog or a T-34-100, so I'm hightailing it back to where I've got some support, which is everything basically on the 2 line. Now the Indian Panzer has told me to come back, and perhaps I should have hit my F5 key for affirmative, but I didn't. I came back anyway, so I thought the best thing for me to do is just slam on the brakes and sit in this bush and wait for them to come. Now what you're going to see here is me walking and trying to get through there, and that's because on my keyboard my handbrake key stuck, so all I could do was just wiggle it until I found out what the problem was, and eventually it worked. So I just wiggle and plonk myself into the bush, and now it's just a sit and waiting game, because if they've known that I've hightailed it back, then they're probably gonna push, and if they do, well, actually I've got some support. I've got 2 IKVs and a T-32 sat there and the Indian Panzer. Now I've spotted the 34-100 and the Bulldog, and I'm requesting fire on the 34-100, and hopefully we'll see some shots coming in anytime soon. There we go, 286, and the Bulldog is just there in front of me. Now do you remember I said about the camo rating of this vehicle? That is going to be quite important very soon, to be fair, because the Bulldog has been hit and he's decided to move on, but currently I'm not spotted and I'm zoomed in to see if I can, well, I'm not going to take a shot because that would be just absolutely suicide, because I would be seen. However, if you just look at this Bulldog now, you would expect to be spotted because he is right next to me. I'm really resisting the temptation to fire, but I am pretty much sat on top of that bulldog and he can't see me. So I'm just going to sit here and keep highlighting the targets, keep highlighting, resisting the temptation to fire at him. You'll have to excuse the chat. There was a bit of saltiness and the odd bad word going on there because somebody was team hit accidentally or not. I don't know. But what I am doing is waiting. I'm keeping aimed on him. I'm thinking if anyone puts another shot into him, I can finish him off. I can clip him. That's what I want to do. So I'm just waiting, but the AP is sat there, so I'm not going to take the shot anymore. If he gets shot, then it can do so. A T20 has just appeared now. They are all starting to get close, but because I'm spotting them, they are getting shots on them, which is fairly good for me. I'm only up to 575 spotting at the moment, but I am sit here holding my breath, hoping that that bulldog doesn't spot me, and he literally is right there next to me. This camo rating is insane. I just could not believe that I was not spotted by this bulldog, who is, for all intents and purposes, sat on me, should be hitting me. Now I took a shot on him, and that is the issue with this, is the aim time. I thought I could have clipped him, but I didn't, but I got spotted. So I'll put a reload in and I'm going to have to move away. And, well, an AMX 1375 was sat there and he bounced the back end on me, and I'm running for my life, wiggling and wiggling, which is something you can do in this tank. Because you've got the speed, you can actually run away. Now, I've got the support with the IKVs, the T32s, and he's been hit. And I auto-aim him, but I don't need to take the shot, and that's him gone. Now, the Batchat is behind that rock, so I'm going to move back to my initial position, having lost the spot, and hopefully that Batchat can get taken out. He's sat behind the house, so I can't be seen, so I'm just going to put myself back in to that bush. I'll take a little aim on there to see if I can get any views on him, but the ground is still in its way because the Batchat's moving away. I'll get back in to the bush, and up goes the camo net, and we'll just wait a little bit longer. From 500 we've gone to 1243 spotting damage. We took one shot, we bounced a couple of shots, and we still got 770 of our 900 hit points left. So I'm thinking, okay, what should we do now? We'll push on forwards and see if we can see anything else. I'm going to bring myself into this bush there. The T20 was respotted, but he spotted me, so I'm going to get into hard cover in these bushes. If I can get a shot on the T20, I don't need to, so we're going to pull back left, having spotted the IS-3, and we're going to go on a long flanking run, because I don't believe there's anything else left down this 8-9 line, because they're all sat over on H9 supporting their own flank, because the LTG's pushed forward and the E75 is there. The Black Prince and the 430-2 is sat waiting to take shots where they're all camped at H9. So I'm going to push on up, see if I can get some spots on that IS-3, because we all know the IS-3 view range is pretty dire at the best of times. So we highlight him and we say hit him, we need him taken out. And I'm just going to poke myself up into this bush, let him get hit, resist any temptation to take a shot until I know I can actually kill him. So we keep him spotted, keep him highlighted, wait for him to get taken down. I know that's done, so aim it in, long aim time again, remember, and we finish off the IS-3. So we've done 2025 spotting damage, but only 336 damage. But we're a light tank, it doesn't actually matter. We've still got 2 shells in the clip, and I'm going to push up to the ridge line area around about E0, F0 to see if I can get any spots on the tanks that are protecting their base. Now I can see the IKV, and we aim it, because the aim time again, it is a bit slow. So in other tanks, certainly in the T92 and the GF, you'd have been able to take the shot there. However, in taking the shot, would I have been spotted? Resisting the temptation to be spotted? I don't know. It's 6 and 2 3s. Do you want to get one shot of damage in and risk being shot? Or do you take the shot itself? So we push yourself up. We're still on a reload, and we've got the Batchat AP pushing down across us. Hopefully we can reload soon. And there we go. We put a good shot in for 219 into him. We auto aim another one for 219, but because of the auto aim and the aim time, we miss him. I know there's an STRV that's moved in support, so I'm going to drive away and run around in my little go-kartness that this vehicle is, and hopefully the STRV can finish him off and protect me. Took a shot and missed me because this thing is agile, and the STRV finishes off the Batchat 25T AP. Thank you very much, and I even say to him, here it comes anytime now, thank you. I bounced another shot from the IKV 90B. So to say it doesn't have any armour, we've bounced a couple of shots so far, and we've also got another 378 spotting damage. Now, I take 3 shots on this IKV, and yep, there we go, all 3 are wasted. So shooting is no point in shooting unless you've got a good decent aim with this gun. The Black Prince isn't my spot, neither is the Borsig, but I know that there's 2 full health tier 8 tanks. Tier 8, the Black Prince is in the tier 8, so tier 7 we've got a full health Borsig, which will make a mess of me. That VK's gone. I could have had a shot on him, whether I depend on it I don't know. Now the STRV had been spotted. Now I can only assume that was from the IKV who I have just lit up and asked to be killed. Another 192, so we're up to 2,800 spotting. I've got a full clip in now. Let's see if we can spot the rest of these tanks sat here on this corner. Now there is a stealthy little E25 kicking about somewhere, and the last thing I want is to be hit by him. Oh, there we go, we've been hit. So we just blocked a shot from the RHM. That could have caused me an issue. We emptied the clip into him. We've been very lucky that he only hit my track there, and the Borsig is now being killed. All that's left is that E25 and that Black Prince. Now again, 3 shots. He's still on a lot of health. It's a Black Prince. I cannot clip a Black Prince without help, but the 430-2 is on no health, but the other Black Prince is moving into help. So there he is, sat there, 1450. Auto aim, missed 1 shot, put a second shot in for 207, third shot in, track him. Because he's tracked, he's got slow traverse, will try run away, tries to shoot me but doesn't manage to get the shot in. So we'll just run around him whilst we're reloading, because we can run around a lot faster than his turret obviously can turn. So we'll keep going, keep reloading. The rest of my team are going to happily shoot him while I'm getting the assistance damage. Auto aim on him as we're ready to load, let it aim and finish off the Black Prince. Let's have a look at the post-game stats. Now as you can see, it was an ace tanker, but I wouldn't take anything from that because I'm probably only one of 2, 3 or 4 people playing the thing at the moment. But it was a victory, and we managed to get the spotter medal with it as well. Based on this screen, it's a standard account, so it's not a premium account. I made a total of 73,980 credits and got 1,240 EXP. So I got 2 kills, 1,987 damage. However, I managed to do 3,837 assistance damage. Of the 16 shots I fired, I hit 10 and penned 10. I received 6 shots, 3 of them that penned and 3 of them that didn't actually pen. Now that was lucky, like I said, that Borsig hit me and it just hit me in the track and I absorbed that shell, otherwise I was an absolute goner. I ended up only spotting 5 vehicles, but the distance I travelled was 5.15 kilometres. So in total I made a profit of 63,109 credits, and like I say, my base XP was 1,240. But because it's a premium, I got an extra 124, so I got 1,364 experience. So to sum it up then, would I buy this tank? Is it any better than the T92? Is it any better than the M41 Girlfriend? Well, better, no. More fun to play? absolutely hands down, this tank is fun to play, and if I'm going to spend any money on it, yeah, because it's gaming and gaming is fun, and this tank really is fun to play. Hope you enjoyed that. Catch you all later.